Greetings, everyone, and welcome back to the Hourglass. I hope you guys are doing wonderful. So, let's begin. I want to get straight into it. We're doing a divine masculine energy tap. Again, divine masculine is an energy. So, this has to do with the collective that resonates, or this could also resonate with the divine masculine energy within you that needs some type of confirmation or healing insights. All right. So, divine masculine could be a he or she. Again, it's all energies. Keep in mind that whatever comes through the cards today does not guarantee that your divine masculine would be able to demonstrate what their higher selves are trying to communicate to their lower selves. All right. So, those of you that are for it, keep an open mind as we go forward. All right, so let's see what's going on with your divine masculine. Now, I mentioned in previous videos that the word becoming or versatility has been haunting me. Like every place I go, it's something talking about becoming, unexpected becomings. I'm seeing an archer or somebody that's aiming on a goal that's promised or feel like they owe it to themselves. So your divine masculine may be working forward or working through some things that they owe to themselves. I do know my deck is upside down. It just feels better shuffling the cards that way. All right, divine masculine. Keep in mind, not each and every divine masculine energy tap would resonate with your particular divine masculine. This is a collective reading. The number nine is very significant here. I'm seeing the letters Y, Mars. All right. Let's see what's going on with your divine masculine. What is divine masculine up to when it comes to their twin flame connection? We have the mind. All right, divine masculine. Responsibility. Wow. Okay. So coming on pretty strong here. I feel like a lot of you divine masculines may be working through a cycle or a series of trials that is trying to usher in this empowerment. All right. So what I'm also visioning is a sun and hands holding the sun. You know, holding the sun. It could be divine masculine's hand and the divine feminine, but I'm seeing two hands holding the sun. That there's some type of matching of energies, or it's almost like somebody's gaining empowerment from the sun, from love. Now, this could be love of self as well, divine feminines, the divine masculines. If you're out there, go and big up yourself in the comment box below. Let the world know who the fuck you really are. All right, so as I'm seeing here, you know, we either could spiral up or we could spiral downwards. And your divine masculine may be taking a lot of responsibility for their thoughts. It's like they're checking with themselves on what they're entertaining or what they're listening to, paying attention to. Some of them may be very much open at this time and their imagination is running really wild. There's a lesson here about responsibility, so the divine masculine could gain some type of fulfillment, but self-discipline is needed, meaning that when they have this decision to make and they do make it, it's following through, regardless if feelings changed in the initial decision making process. It's following through and having patience. You know, it takes a little bit of patience and faith and hope for a seed or an idea to develop here. So I'm definitely feeling like your divine masculine may have like this evolved type of mental energy going on here. So they're learning to be flexible, they're learning to be more open. They could also be improving the way how they develop mentally, so they could be adding new information as well. New knowledge may be coming through for your divine masculine that's giving them this open awareness. It's like they're more open to, or even flexible. So in the past, they may have had this narrow mind, no, yes, no, yet. Now they're starting to really double check. Hey, I feel. You guys, my coffee is extremely hot. Oh, oh, woo. That coffee. Oh, I hope you guys are doing wonderful, by the way, divine feminines, karmic that may be cross watching. You're also welcome to listen. Listen, if you're karmic that's masquerading as a divine feminine or a divine masculine to someone that you know you're not equally yoked to, it's going to be a struggle. You know, it's going to be an emotional mess. You get what I'm saying? This may not be your divine masculine. You may have your divine masculine that's out there. All right. So don't try to force a relationship with someone that it's not flowing. All right. We're flowing. We're not forcing. So I'm not closed off to any karmics. Again, karmics are there to teach the divine masculine as well, because it's not every lesson the divine feminine is going to be able to help the divine masculine with. We need to go out there, and vice versa as well. We need to go out there and still learn lessons with different people in different relationships. All right, that's all life. It's part of life. Yeah, some type of inner peace is coming in here for the divine masculine. Wow, I just see like a flower that's opening, that's blossoming as well. So the divine masculine could be blooming either in their business or in the way that they're thinking here, being very flexible, and it's helping them to be more reliable. Or this is the cycle that's now coming up for your divine masculine. What is this in the mind about? What is the divine masculine contemplating or having this deep reflection? Okay, so what I'm hearing right now is they're accepting some part of their shadow self. They're having awareness that goes beyond whatever thoughts that they had previously. And it's needed to help them understand the meaning of life, of their experiences. So they may have some type of emotional mastery or something to do with, it's almost like they're looking at themselves in third person. So their buzzing chakra right now could be their third eye, their stargate. All right. So they're having a lot of clarity, but you know, let's see. Let me just don't go too far. Let's see. Explain the mind card. Clarity on the mind card, please. Clarity on the mind card. Reveal the cards to me. Clarity on the mind card. I won't be surprised if that luminous card shows up. Maturity. Wow. Divine masculine. And we have the silver waterfall has been frequently coming up with the divine masculine energy tap. I think I did a couple videos previously and the silver waterfall came in. So this divine masculine is definitely trying to raise, or they're working on raising some type of frequency or vibration here. I feel like they have been contemplating or reviewing their thoughts, kind of like putting the puzzle pieces or connecting the dots to their instability. They could be also being mature, or they're going through a cycle that's pushing them to be more responsible, more mature, and more reliable here. They could also be purifying or purging some old negative thoughts as well by writing. I feel like they have candles, or they're working with candles as well, you know, whether it's some type of strategy to get their stargate to open more. I think they say when you stay into the flame, it ignites the stargate or the third eye chakra. So they may be working on that technique as well. So I'm hearing a lot of science and technology. So your divine masculine may be into spirit science, or they have some type of connection with being an engineer with technology as well. I think they like brainy stuff as well, or they're taking their learning or the expansion of knowledge very serious right now. So it's unexpected becoming. So this may be kind of like unexpected to your divine masculine as well, or people around them are really like, checking this divine masculine's energy or movement or the way how they speak. So in the past, this divine masculine may have had this tendency to spiral towards the bottom, which is very negative or cynical thinking. And I feel like now they're kind of like looking at how they think and kind of like connecting the dots to them being unfulfilled by the way that they think, if that makes sense. I know I kind of like draw that out, but something is telling me to explain it a little further or in a little bit more detail. This divine masculine may have heavy aggression, or I feel in many ways this person has anger issues, and they may be in some type of program or step, or they're having like this guideline, 21 days guideline, or something to that effect. This person may like red, or they may look really good in red, but I feel like they have like an anger issue at times, and they're really working on their root or their base chakra. They may also be reading something that's helping them to understand why they're not successful in whatever area this person wants. Now, with the waterfall, you know, waterfalls are very peaceful. It's serenity. I feel like they're chasing a waterfall, or it's something to that effect where they're chasing this inner peace or this serenity. You know, this divine masculine could have been plagued with anger issues or hostile energies for a very long time, and it contributed to this divine masculine not being reliable, not being fulfilled as well. So there's a sense of them growing with the sun. They could have a very strong ego as well, and that's, they're starting to be very open and aware that their ego, letting their ego, okay, so they were very impatient. We have the Page of Pentacles energy coming up that wanted to flash to us here. So with the Page of Pentacles, again, maturity, accepting responsibilities that's more long term. This could also talk about long distance. This divine masculine could be at a distance from you, and they're, you know, this could be someone that's going through a cycle that's pushing them, or it's teaching them how to be more responsible instead of like this performer. I feel like this person was a performer, you know, performing that they had everything under control, or looks was deceiving with this person. Now they have an angle, or they're really strong in this angle, in this aim towards a goal here, or this inner peace, or chasing this waterfall, whatever that may be for this divine masculine. Now, the page. This could be initial stages as well, or this person, this divine masculine, would like to send you a very mature message, is what I'm also picking up. It's like when this person decides to message you, you mightn't even like, I feel like you're going to be taken back. This person may have been very showy, very like an actor type of energy. So they're becoming grounded. You know, if they were very immature in the past, I feel like they're going through life's lessons that's making them mature, making them more mature or more grounded in whatever they're doing here. I feel like this person may wear evil eye jewelry, or they believe in protecting themselves with some type of evil eye. I don't know what I'm seeing, performer or somebody that acts a lot, or they have this tendency to be very theatrical, or like drama kings and queens have. But it's like manifesting some type of financial opportunity as well, and they're starting to see that being more responsible, more mature has a lot or contributes in this financial opportunity. It could also be a new job here. So being that pages are the initial stage or the beginning stage, it feels like a solid beginning here. It feels very promising. Okay, so it's becoming a very okay, so they're chasing a waterfall, something that was owed to them, was they feel like they owe it to themselves to give themselves a new solid beginning. I'm hearing that TLC song, Don't Go Chasing Waterfalls. I don't know. For some divine masculines, this is something that they need to do. They owe it to themselves to have a solid beginning. Maybe that's why we see the Page of Pentacles. Maybe in the past they were a bit resentful, anger issues, hostile as well. And they're starting to see that that type of behavior has consequences. You know, it led them to either they spiral towards the ground, hit rock bottom, there was no fulfillment, and they're now looking for that inner peace or that solitude or that serenity. It's like, I want to be free. So they're like writing out some stuff here, or they're taking notes on something that they're listening to. Could be listening to a documentary, some type of self-help book. Oh, okay, so I heard they're listening to audio books, and that's helping them to see themselves more clearly. They're taking notes here. We have the Eight of Cups. Yeah, they were unfulfilled. Whatever this was, divine feminine, some of you are not even talking to this divine masculine. I feel like wherever they're at right now, it's a path that they're on their own. They're turning their backs from things that they were emotionally attached to, or one time it made them feel really good. It made them feel happy. But now those things has run dry, or they have drained this divine masculine. They're being guided to move on or move forward in their life. So they may be, guided, or they're drawn. They're drawn to something here. Okay, they're chasing this waterfall. Whatever this could be the divine feminine as well. Believe it or not. Have like this graceful or purifying energy of you, divine feminine. They could be on their road to vibrating at that frequency where they know the divine feminine may be at right now, or working towards as well. Let's bust down this tarot. So they're tired of a lack of progress in their life. And it could be very much due to the way that they think, their thought process, the way how they let cynical or negative stories stop them or shut them down. This could have contributed to a lack of money, to their greed, to their laziness, their immaturity altogether. So some of your divine masculine are doing some serious heavy lifting here when it comes to minding their thoughts. They're being mindful here. All right, you guys, so you know how I do it. I get channel messages daily, and I log in, or I connect it with a combination of cards. So if those combinations of cards come through today, I will release that information or insights that I have stored in my notebook. That's just the type of reader I am. Not all readers are the same. I am going to acknowledge the traditional meaning of the cards as well. So it's a little bit of everything. Clear those cards again, right? So yeah, I feel like with them writing here, I feel like there's a need to say that they're manifesting through writing as well, or they could be communicating with their brains, writing down their intentions. Pure intentions with the white feather. Some of you may be seeing white feathers as well. That's confirmation. Okay, so they're paying attention here, you guys, with the Four of Cups energy. Yeah, reminiscent, daydreamy type of energy. Really looking at their imagination. They're paying attention to their imagination. Some things are not, it's just too candid. Is that the word? To be a coincidence. All right, so they're trying not to take things serious, or in the past they were like having this energy of trying not to take it serious, but it's so many signs. It's like, when you need to clean your room, and then all of a sudden it was a thought, but then all of a sudden you see an ads that talks about things to clean, and then you go outside and your neighbor is telling you that they're cleaning out their garage. So it's like, it's too many signs for this divine masculine to ignore. We have the Fool card. This divine masculine may want to be spontaneous and move in another direction. We saw that with the Eight of Cups. They may be wanting to move very spontaneous. This person could be a traveler as well, and they want to get back to traveling as well, or they write down places. It's like they have a bucket list that they're working on. Now with the Fool card, again, beginning a new start here. Leaving the past in the past. This divine masculine may have that energy where they're having faith or trust. There's a renewal here with the Fool, this 0 point energy. Again, the past could have been risk-taking, a lack of discipline, but now we see the Fool coming here. I feel like this divine masculine, they have a sense of humor where they could take, or they make serious issues and make it into a joke with the Fool energy. or just they wasn't taking things very seriously. I said that with the Four of Cups, right? In the past, they were not taking their thoughts or their imaginations too seriously. They're probably closed off, narrow-minded. This could have been a Libra. Uh, the Fool's energy could talk about Uranus energy or air energy as well. I'm seeing not only Libra, but Aquarius. I'm also seeing Taurus, Aries, Leo. So there may be a little bit of heights or inner heights that's going on here as well. But with the Four of Cups energy, definitely picking up that they're looking at their feelings, or they're listening, or they're just paying attention to their feelings right now, how they feel about certain things, not necessarily having to do with a lot with the divine feminine. And that's how it is sometimes. We go on a part of the journey where we do have our divine or a twin lover in the back of our mind, but at certain parts of the journey, we have to really walk alone. So deep contemplation, fantasizing. I mentioned here with contemplating. What are they contemplating on? Being more, having more faith and trust. And this is helping them to mature. You know, they always have like these dark thoughts right at the end of the light. So it's like they constantly have to work on their faith, on their hope, on their trust within themselves. Meditating could also be looked at with the Four of Cups energy. They could also be having to let go of some regrets here. And they might be writing it down, burning it in a candle, you know, doing different techniques and affirmations to help them release some regrets. We have the King of Wands energy, could be a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. This King of Wands could feel like a strong, could feel like a Leo with water. So it's like a watery fire sign here. So this fire sign may be, you know, they let their emotions get to them, or they let their emotions get out of control. Now, the King of Wands is said to be a king that's a go-getter. They know what they want and they go after it relentlessly, or merciful. No, merciless. I don't know. Something about not having mercy here. So I guess when they bring it, they really bring it with the Kings of Wands energy, with the Eight of Wands. This person wants to move very swift. So this may be someone that's always on the go. This is a traveler, or they travel around a lot, even if it's interstate. They're chasing something. They're focused as well. There's a deep focus or concentration. This person may be learning to be patient, having to slow down. Looks like we have some Scorpio energy here as well. It's like a serious balancing act this person is trying to master, or they're trying to master themselves. Now, the Eight of Wands could mean that they definitely want to text, or this was like a text-based energy between you and this divine masculine. Very passionate energy as well. With the Eight of Wands, I feel like they want to connect, or they want to have this solid beginning really fast. Yeah. This person may want to travel by plane, or they like planes, not trains, but planes. I don't know where I got that from. But anyway, it's like they want to air travel, or there's something coming to this divine masculine, this King of Wands. It's like they want some type of swift change. With the Page of Pentacles, wanting a solid beginning very quickly. So this person may have been very impatient before, and they're going into a cycle, or they're now learning a lesson about slowing down or pacing themselves. It's a lot of fire with this King of Wands energy, but they may be I don't want to say softy, but they're very emotional, and they're trying to release some type of emotional regret here. They're trying to move on from the things that they once held really close to them, or were once very satisfying. This person may have a hard time letting go of exes. This divine masculine. I know I said this person is divine masculine, but you know, take it how it resonates. I feel like holding on to the regrets. So it's like this person may have like this energy of blaming. So we have the King of Cups energy. Wow. So we could have two divine masculines that's coming through today. This could also be a same-sex relationship for some of you. Doesn't have to be for all of you. But I feel like, being that we have maturity and responsibility, this could be that your divine masculine is really trying to master not only their passion, but their inspiration with the King of Wands and their emotions. I feel like they're questioning themselves and why are they so impatient? And then we have the Hermit with Virgo energy. So they could be like deep within their thoughts, in their Hermit energy, looking for the answers from within with the Hermit energy. So you may not hear from them, or I feel like this person, this divine masculine, has this type of habit where they send you a lot of texts and then they go blank, or they tend to burn out really quick. So the energy between you and this divine masculine may get very hot, passionate, but it doesn't last for too long, because then they get into an emotional it's like they have to hold back their emotions now. That's enough type of energy. Like they give you just a little bit. You could call it breadcrumbing as well, but I feel like with this new beginning with the Fool, it's almost like they could be really funny, but they could have a serious side when it comes to their emotions. Eight of Swords energy. So they could be very reserved, or they're looking at all of these thoughts, all of these stories that was told to them, or they were accepting that they themselves was telling themselves. Now it's okay. So it's like they're starting to see that they have to be more responsible for their own happiness, their own inner peace, their own purging or detoxing. So they could be on a higher level, inner heights right now with the Hermit card. I mentioned that beginning. It's like they're in an inner heights right now. So they may be on a different emotional or mental level than the people that's around them. So they're starting to see that whatever was keeping them trapped, or whatever was they felt like they were trapped in, they're now responsible for moving beyond that. We saw that with the Eight of Cups. So they do have some negative thoughts, or their ego thoughts, or their ego story, but they're now understanding it's their duty to have that self-discipline. All right. So becoming mature unexpected with the Page of Pentacles. I feel like they do miss you. They miss the passion. They miss the emotional feels of the connection with the divine feminine. And they want some type of speedy, rapid, or swift change. It's like they're tired of thinking about it. Or maybe these thoughts with the divine feminine creeps up on them. The missed opportunities, the lack of time, the poor management of time because of their irresponsible actions, being immature, being emotionally hindering as well with the King of Cups. Could have been manipulative as well, doing stupid things, or just toying around with the divine feminine's emotion, or toying around with their own emotions. I also feel the need to say, when this divine masculine doesn't get what they want, they could shut off, or they could move in an opposite, or detach in an opposite direction. It's a lot of conflict and air with the Fool. So I feel like, anytime they're being pushed in a corner with the Eight of Swords, they may add to the story or exaggerate with the King of Wands energy, and be able to detach and ghost with the Hermit card, and go chasing after this waterfall, something else that they think is peace, or they feel like it's going to give them peace, whatever that is. So it's almost like every time they don't get what they want with their divine feminine, they switch gears, or they switch lanes. But because of that immature behavior, ghosting, they miss opportunities because they wasn't taking things serious. We have a lot of plane traveling going on here. This person may be a frequent flyer. I feel like they took a wrong turn and they end up in another lesson here. And this lesson is teaching them responsibility and maturity. Teaching them about how their own ego or their mind has got them into a lot of unnecessary consequences. I feel like now they're trying to ground their solar plex chakra. They're trying to ground, because this is the solar plex card. They're trying to ground their empowerment now. No more foolish or petty moves here because of their own emotions. I wasn't even looking at my deck when I was shuffling. I was busy still looking. This squirrel was just trying to get a nut, is what I heard. Okay, Divine Masculine. So now they may be on a very narrow road where only them could travel. So there may be aloneness here with the Hermit card. They're all alone to their thoughts, to their passion, to their emotions. But something is developing here. They're starting to be open-minded or becoming more aware of their own bad habits. So they may be gaining wisdom of their own true selves here with the Hermit. Let's see how your Divine Masculine feels about this journey. It's like they're thinking about, or they're overthinking about, you know, a person could have 60,000 thoughts a day, right? Or more. And I feel like they just constantly think about that one time or that time when they missed that opportunity because of their own emotional immaturity as well. And it's like, if I could turn back the hands of time, I would change this. But it's like they're so impatient as well. What is that feeling? It's like they rush or they're hasty. This person has anger issues, you know. We have compassionate. So I feel like they want to be more open with the Divine Feminine. They want to be more caring. With this King of Cups energy, you know, this is not a page. This is not a knight. This is a king. So serious business here emotionally in their feelings. They could miss you a lot, you know, with the King of Cups. Strong emotions here for you. It's like it's time to move in a different direction, or it's time to give this a clean slate. But they want a new solid beginning very fast. They want that to be a swift change. It's like when I give or when I accept, I want a swift change. It's like they're very impatient here. And they're learning or they're practicing to be more empathetic. I don't know. They have a really me type of energy. And it's like they're really trying to not think of themselves, to be more mature and caring towards others around them, or even the Divine Feminine. But there's some very hasty thoughts that still, and it could be from their circumstances. Again, the regrets that they have. So what is this? We have happy, free, desperate, and irritated. I didn't even see those. We have excited. Now, I did see the excited card flashing a lot. So they are very excited, but they, again, right after that light, there's those dark, shadowy thoughts, you know, and they have to really keep their vibrations up with the silver waterfall. Yeah, this person has they have an issue with being patient. I feel like in many ways, this Divine Masculine is very annoyed with the situation between the both of you. They may be very annoyed with themselves, that they may have been doing things that contributed, or they may have been satisfied. It's like when they think about the things that made them happy and satisfied, it makes them annoyed. It bothers them. They could also feel like missing situations or missing. I've seen the letter. I've seen the number 5. I feel like every time they think about the divine feminine, they get really annoyed and bothered. I feel like in many ways, when they look back on their situation, or even now when they have this deep reflection on their true selves, they look at themselves as being very needy with the King of Cups energy as well. So they try to get very hostile or very aggressive to compensate for their neediness. They don't want to seem desperate, and I feel like this is where the King of Wands come in. I did mention this is a very watery King of Wands, right? And then came out the King of Cups. So they're chasing a peaceful beginning here. They're chasing serenity. They want to be calm. They want to be free. I mentioned freed, right? They want to be free from these thoughts that they have. They want to be happy, but they feel at this time that there's nothing they could do. In this Eight of Swords, they feel powerless as well. Could be from the circumstances of others around them, or it could be from the circumstances that they themselves created because of their irresponsible, from being unreliable, and for projecting their own wounds of unfulfillment onto the divine feminine and in this connection. But they're excited. They've been having a lot of, again, it's too much thoughts to be a coincidence. And I feel like at times it feels very inspiring to think about the divine feminine and the twin flame journey, or the journey. They get very passionate, but then they reflect, or they digress, or they slow down because of how they are, their nature. But they want to be happy. They want to be free. In many ways, this connection brings them that, but it also makes them feel needy, and that bothers the fuck out of them. They feel right now that they're weak, or they have like this weak side of them that they give in. Strong Aquarius energy. So they may be a rebel as well, or they have this rebel tendency to just act stupidly with the Fool. So let's see what channel message this divine masculine may have for you, viewer. Yeah, with the Eight of Swords, they want to free themselves, or they want to move away from whatever is happening here. Whatever situations they're having, going through right now with the Eight of Cups energy, it's like they're ready to move on with their life from that. They're being guided to leave the past, or the past regrets. But they may feel like they're unable to do that. Yeah, so they may have some trust issues, or issues with trusting themselves here. This person is very needy to their emotions, or they may feel like they have to keep people around them that keeps them happy, because, or feeds their emotional needs with the King of Cups. So this may be something that they're working on. So we have obligations. This may be a cycle that they're going through, again, trying to teach them to be more responsible, more grounded within themselves. Stop being, or it's teaching them how to be more patient, more caring, more empathetic. So this may be someone that didn't have to practice that before. Legally bounded. So there's some duties, there's some commitments, there's some responsibilities that this divine masculine needs to sort out, get through, finished. All right. So some of you divine feminines, you may know about that. You may not know about that. But that may be something that makes them feel like they're weak, or they're powerless. They can't move away from that because of these obligations. It could be obligations to people that they now feel guilty about moving away from, because these people have done a lot for them as well, or they're emotionally codependent on. Beast mode. So there's some opportunities. We did see that with the Page of Pentacles. There's some business opportunities. There may be some new jobs, some new services, some new orders that your divine masculine is beasting up for, studying for, trying to up their game for. So we have karmic partner. A karmic partner may be involved. This karmic partner does not have to be romantic or an ex. It could actually be family members. It could actually be Their family members. It could be someone around them, like a friend. This could be somebody that they're partnering up in business as well. But there's some conflicts here. There's something that your divine masculine is attached to, a karmic partner that they're attached to, that reveals their dark side, that triggers their codependency, that's very convenient. And again, this may have a little guilt. We saw that with the Eight of Cups, feeling guilty to move away from these emotional attachments. It brings out the ugly insecurities in your divine masculine. For some of you, this is their person right now, their person that they're choosing to walk through this cycle with. This divine masculine could be running around with with a karmic partner because it was convenient. It felt familiar, but they're starting to like reflect or contemplate on it. We see here with the Four of Cups that even though they have 3 cups in front of them, there's a feeling or energy of it's not that serious, or it just feels familiar. So it triggers a lot of negative emotions that are very familiar to this divine masculine. It could be something that's really quick and convenient, a quickie, one night stands, or partners that is connected to business. As for some of you divine feminines, it's not going to be for all. It's someone that they have an off and on relationship with. And again, this could be family, this could be co-workers. Does not only have to stop at at partners or lovers. Why am I keep saying divine? That may be somebody's name. All right, so let's see what other channel messages. This person may be very irritated or feel powerless to this karmic person as well. So it could be their parents as well, and they're wanting to free themselves from it. But they may be very codependent on this family member, or this family member is very codependent on them. And this is why they feel very powerless to the situation. But it's teaching them to be more mature. It could even be teaching them to stand up for what they want as well, or to have more patience for things that are out of their reach. Because convenience is not really fulfilling. It's not really making your divine masculine happy. Big bank, poker face. So this divine masculine may be saving some money, or they're saving their emotion, their thoughts for their divine feminine. This could be divine feminine is the only power or energy that's picking your divine masculine to go forward. We have, yes, I choose you. It's not going to work out in reverse. We have some cord cutting, and we have this love is getting harder to hide in reverse. So I feel like this divine masculine may be choosing to hide the divine feminine. It's like a hidden treasure, or a hidden type of energy force that this divine feminine brings to the divine masculine. But this divine masculine may be hiding you or not talking about you anymore around some type of karmic partner. It's not going to work out in reverse. Maybe in the past they thought this in no way that anything could have happened between the both of you, but they're starting to be a little bit more open to the situation. Yes, I choose you. This divine masculine is very proud of the divine feminine. They're having clarity on just how much you guys gel really well. And we have cord cutting, letting go, breakup. So they may be having a hard time burning out outdated beliefs, or breaking up with a karmic partner here. They're still very codependent or needy on this person's energy or attention, or this person may be that for your divine masculine. They're looking for peace. Maybe this partner, this karmic partner person, told your divine masculine they're chasing something that's unattainable, and they want to be free. It's either they're going to free themselves and fly away, or they're going to keep beating themselves on this cage. We see right here powerless and trapped with the Ace of Swords. I feel like your divine masculine is really wanting to liberate themselves from flying and hitting or beating themselves on this cage. Whatever this karmic person or karmic situation is, it's teaching your divine masculine to stand on their own 2 fucking feet here. I feel like they're listening to an audio book, or there's a documentary that they're taking notes on. It's helping them, it's teaching them. The more information they get, the stronger they feel like they have a way out, even though they feel powerless. addictions. So this person may be an attention seeker. I felt that with the King of Cups, that they need some type of emotional validation from someone. This could be karmic people that always cast out the illusion that they need the divine masculine. These people could also be playing at your divine masculine's weakness, which is desperate or feeling very emotionally needy. These people pick up on these wounds and they connect or they attach through these trauma bonds. So, there's shopping, there's traveling, there's negativity, different addictions here. Somebody's pretending to be faithful. So we have pregnancy in reverse. So they may have a pregnancy scare, or they're holding on to your divine masculine through a pregnancy scare. Something is not what it seems. And I think I mentioned that in the beginning. Something is not what it seems. Hey, and your divine masculine really needs to look deeper into a person, a karmic person who may be using emotional codependency to trap them. This person could trap them with pregnancy, or, using health issues to keep your divine masculine powerless to their own goals. But I see here, like behind closed doors, or, in those times of self-reflecting, they are doing some type of study. They're being guided to do it, actually, to take some time out, possibly to go on their own and study. There's a book that they're like an audio book that they're listening to. I feel like this person is always on the go, so they're listening to audio books. We have pretending. Somebody's not who they say they are here, and I feel like it's this karmic person. Living my life detached. Didn't I mention that with some Aquarian energy? They're with the Fool as well, air and conflict, or Uranus. It's like, whatever story your divine masculine is telling themselves, it's giving them the ability to detach with the Eight of Cups energy. Seeing that this is no longer satisfying, it's no longer making them happy, fulfillment, and they're deciding to detach, but they're still there, but they're being pulled or summoned to move on, to move forward. We have fake company. So there's a lot of people around your divine masculine, or there's a person that's around your divine masculine that has a hidden agenda. Now, it's not the divine feminine's responsibility to bring light to that situation. I'm sure some of you did, and your divine masculine may have called you out, tell you that you're paranoid, that you're crazy, or even jealous. But it's a situation, it's a cycle, it's a test for your divine masculine to learn, not you, baby. That's what I'm saying. Certain life lessons and cycles, trials, the divine feminine cannot be a part of, and vice versa. So the ethers, the most high divine, you guys as spirit guides and ancestors would pull you away for your own protection. You've been divinely what do you call that? Not recalibrated, redirected for your own protection. This karmic people or person or a situation could be even this divine masculine shadow sign, but we have fake company. So these people are attached to your divine masculine through that shadow side that they have to heal. So only when they heal those wounds and that attachment, it's only then that they're going to be able to have that cord cut in. But I'm feeling like right now they are keeping the divine feminine. This love is getting harder to hide within themselves as a hidden treasure or a battery. It's like that idea or that memory, that space that they're holding for the divine feminine. It's given this divine masculine inspiration with the King of Wands. We have letting go. So whoever these people is, may be very hard for your divine, or it's difficult. They may have put themselves in a position where they owe, or again, obligated to a lot of karmic people, but they're living detached, and they may be showing that in pictures or things that they say, or you may not even have any contact. So there's definitely fake company that your divine masculine is around. They're trying to work with these people, or they've been doing business with these people, and they weren't getting anywhere. It was a lack of progress. It was a lack of progress with these people, and they may be starting to see in this deep reflection the truth about themselves and why they're attached to these people. So as soon as they figure out the reason why they're attached to these karmic people or person, they're going to be able to detach from it and be guided to move on unexpectedly for some of you as well. So this karmic could have been talking your person down. Don't go chasing waterfalls, you know. Stay where you're at. You're doing good. Why would you want to give up? Why would you want to leave? Why would you want to go on your own? Stuff like that. And it's kind of keeping them trapped mentally. Because those strong opinions is kind of like clouding what their stargate or their third eye, their wisdom is trying to show them, their clarity. So, you know, this rushing has to be transmuted into patience to be more divine or in their divinity. So divine masculines, anybody that's trying to rush you here or guilt trip you, you need to see that that's like dark. That's really dark. All right. Somebody's fronting here as well. Nothing, something is not what it seems. We have street credit. So this may be a divine masculine that's dealing with somebody in the fast lane. They may be in the fast lane where right now they're jumping on any type of business opportunity that makes quick cash. We did see that with the 8 of Wands. This divine masculine is not learning the consequences of things that's come very fast. Things that does not have substance to it. Long-term dating for marriage. So your divine masculine, this may be someone that they try to date for a commitment, or somebody's trying to date your divine masculine for a commitment, but there's red flags here. So this is not going to, that part may not be for a lot of you. This may be someone, this may be people or someone that's attracted to your divine masculine. All right. This divine masculine may also be feeling like they can't date the divine feminine for long term or even have a commitment or marriage because there's obligations that they need to like finish and tie up and cut away. So that may be a wedge divine feminine. We have rejection. So this divine masculine may feel like they rejected you, or they feeling rejected because they had to go into this hermit. They may have caused a lot of heartbreaks. They may be kind of like thinking on that as well. Okay, so this may be a divine masculine that's going to suffer a great loss if they cut a cord here. And again, this could be family business. They could feel like this is all they have as well for a lot of you. And, you know, it's like they're under some type of spell or trance that they have to stay there because of their needs. Be your own sugar daddy. So your divine masculine may need to be their own sugar daddy, their own sugar mommy. Be more responsible. Stand up on their 2 fucking feet, right? One more card. We have investments, yeah, because that's what it's all about. I've uncovered family secrets. I don't know how I'm feeling about life. I need space to find me. I love you. So they're still seeking the truth here about themselves. This divine masculine has a lot of material desires, all right? And they may be in a situation where they have a lot of investments with these people. They may have names on things that they have. So it's not necessarily theirs, but they may be paying the bill. But it may be in other people's name that they have to continue this routine, this duty as well. Or they're going to feel guilt tripped even though they want to leave. So if they leave as well, for some of you, they're going to suffer losses. They're going to be fruitless, or this is what they're telling themselves, the reasons why they should stay or why they're powerless. So they're rationalizing why it would be a mistake to cut the cords. But let me tell you, somebody's faking it. This could be your divine masculine as well, pretending to be happy when they're deeply bothered as well. Or this could be the people around them that knows your divine masculine is unhappy, but they're still pushing on those wounds. All right. So your divine masculine may be very deeply tied into a situation where they feel like this is where their livelihood or their benefits are coming from. So if they kind of like disconnect or cut the cord, they would end up with nothing, rock bottom type of energy. But again, another cycle, a trial to teach them how to be more responsible, mature, flexible, open-minded with their own skills and talent. They need to become more mature here. For some of you, Your divine masculine wants to invest, have commitment. They want to invest in a house, a relationship, cars, it's like they want to learn more with you, but they have to be their own sugar daddy or their own sugar mommy. They're still holding on desperately, or someone is desperately holding on to your divine masculine. All right. So it's funny that I mentioned karmics in the beginning and the karmic partner came out. So take it how it resonates, you guys. If you did enjoy this reading, go and big up yourself in a comment box below. All right. So see you in another channel message up next. So chat to you guys later. Ciao.